Okay, so this will be a quick run through of all the settings that I did for trackside on Sunday. It should be a quick fly through, it's nice and easy to do. So first start off with a new event and I'll open it. Okay, first thing I want to do, top right hand corner here, this little burger bar, we want to go down and first check the timing settings. So if you need to pause it here just to have a look at it, these are my timing settings, these generally work best. Make sure to untick though, generate from keyboard shortcuts. And the reason why is because if you untick that, it will automatically add the times as if it was simulating a real timing system. But if you do tick that, you have to hold Alt and either click the pilot's image or numbers 1 to 4 to add the laps manually. So I like to have that off to give it as an authentic experience as possible. So now we've done that, I'll go down to video input settings. At the moment I'm just using a capture card with nothing in it. If you're using something like the Event VRX, that obviously puts it into a 2x2 format. See, this is my single channel here. And it's just showing one, but obviously with the Event VRX it'll come through as 4 different feeds, so you want to go down to here and just do 2x2. And video recording, you want to keep that ticked, and the reason why is because then you can review the footage once the race is over. You can scan through the footage and add and disqualify laps as needed. Okay, so that's that. Now what I want to go to is the channel settings, and I'm going to remove R2 and R7. So just like on Sunday, we have R1, F2, F4 and R8, and OK there. And that will reload, and then finally the event settings. And so we can see we have R1, F2, F4, R8. Now this is the important bit, the race rules. So laps, in fact no, let's start with PB laps. PB laps are your qualifying. So we ran fastest 2 consecutive, so we want to change that to 2. In the finals, apart from the A mains, we ran 3 laps, so you want to put 3 there. You can see that the race length is 120 seconds. The smart minimum lap time seconds, that prevents mistriggers. So if you know you had like a track that the fastest people are doing 15 seconds, you probably want to set that to about 12, and then that way if somebody crashes out or something or mistriggers it somehow, it just reduces the amount of mistriggers there. So we can click OK on there, and I just want to have a look at the auto runner settings as well, and I'll explain why you want to look at this. So what we typically do is 2 minutes plus 30 seconds. So you can see seconds to finish lap after timer runs out is set to 30 seconds, and this will be important later, especially through the qualifying rounds. So we can click OK there. Now we've got the main settings sorted out. Alright, hang on a minute. Let me just check also the event settings. No. Okay. Yep, so what we'll do now is we're going to add some pilots in. So I'm just going to do the add 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we're going to have two rounds or 2 groups of 4 pilots each. So once we've done that, we want to go to the rounds table. So you can see it's set to race at the moment, and race up here. So we want to change this up here to time trial, and it is best set laps 2, and then because it says race here, we're also going to have to set the format, set the type, sorry, to time trial as well. Okay, so we know this all splits up into 2 groups of 4. So I'm going to click this little button here and add race twice. And for ease of use, if you click this little burger island next to the time trial round 1, you can click autofill round. So now you can see that everybody's been autofilled to their correct channels. So now that we've done this, we can now go down to this bottom right hand corner and click next.
Next up, round 1 time trial 1. 1 on R1, 2 on F2, 3 on F4, 4 on R8.
Okay, now you remember that 30 seconds after the timing finishes that I mentioned. Well, the thing is that if you run this normally, after those 2 minutes it will go on indefinitely until people finish. This here is called the auto runner. So what it would do is you can
arm your quads,
unclick that,
starting on the tone in less than 5.
Automatically run your event. And at the end of these 2 minutes, it will do. You'll notice this little idle will go down to a countdown, and that will give you the countdown for that extra 30 seconds there.
Hole shot 312.66.
Okay, so we can see all the times populated. Like I said, if you wanted to manually add a lap, hold the Alt button if you're on the latest trackside.
114.93, 212.81, 320.8,
let's say that I now
414.06.
I wanted to delete this manual one or any other laps. Hold Control instead and click the number.
114.94, 315.54, 417.39.
Leave this race to run out. I'll fast forward it on to the final 5 seconds so you can
60
see the
seconds
plus
remaining.
30 seconds.
116.79, 217.44, 416.81. 114.34, 214.65, 316.35, 416.34. 30 seconds remaining. 47.05, 115.93, 215.99, 315.06, 49.96, 115.51, 10 seconds remaining. 313.32,
Just remember, keep an eye on
414.15. Finish your lap and then land.
And now you can see
1
that
finished 2 laps in 30.61. Please land. 2 finished 2 laps in 29.71. Please land.
And once it's all done and everyone's crossed the finish line, you can just hit stop.
Race
here.
over.
Typically what I do between each race, I like to pause this. You just have to remember to activate it again before you move on to starting the race. I mean, you can start this this auto runner in the middle of a race, and it will still take effect of that 30 seconds, but it needs to be before the 2 minutes is up. Okay, so we've just done that race, and I've noticed that the lap time that I added and then subsequently deleted caused quite a big difference of about 30 seconds. What I'm going to do now is go to replay, and we're going to have a look at the times here, so we know it was, so I click through. Oh, and by the way, these times will stay up until everybody hits the whole shot, then it will correct itself, so don't worry if it looks like quite bizarre. So we'll scrub through the race here. So I can see there's 20.8, 18, looking for 30 seconds. Obviously this would have all of the feeds up while racing. Aha, there we go. So now number 2, 30. So I want to stop that, and I know, okay, that was an 18, they're doing about 17, 18 seconds, that's 30, so that seems about doubled. So what I want to do is look at the colour coding. There's blue, and just behind the yellow, it's quite hard to see, there is the blue flag as well. So what I want to do is go back, and let's say the lap was here. You could then right click onto where the lap times are here.
Finished 2 laps in 107.95. Please land.
And as you can see now, it's hit 21.29. And yeah, and that's how to basically marshal the race after it's finished. Do DVR review. You can also on here, if there's a lap that needs disqualifying, you can still do it on here as well. So what we'll do now is we'll go back to the live tab and we'll hit the next race.
Next up, round 1 time trial 2. 5 on R1, 6 on F2, 7 on F4, 8 on R8.
And here's actually a good example. You can see that there's no feed here, and it's likely because if I go into video input settings, is there's race band 2 there? That should be race band 8. So we want to left click, channel assignment, race band 8, click OK, and now you can see all the feeds there. So like we did with the last one, I'm going to I'll run through this, and then 5 seconds to the end I'll slow down the video again, and we can see that additional 30 seconds overrun work again. So yes, and of course if it's still in a pause state and it's trying to count down, you can just force start it by clicking start.
Arm your quads. Starting on the tone in less than 5. Five, 6, 17.43, 5, 15.26. Finish your lap and then land.
And as you can see here again, the auto
8 finished 2 laps in 34.49. Please land. 7 finished 2 laps in 30.91. Please land. 5 finished 2 laps in 32.66. Please land.
And everyone's finished, so what we can do is hit stop.
Race over.
So when you have the auto runner on, let's pause that a minute. It will automatically put in for the next time trial. So really all you need to do is set up your round 1 with all the pilots you want, and you can when you've got the auto runner on, it will clone it over to the next one. So instead of going through the watching the live again, because we've done that, what we can do here is click on this and generate dummy round results.
Race over.
Okay, and that's all generated for time trial 2. So we go back into live, and when you don't have auto runner on, it will ask you next race what you want to do. So what you want to do if you get this screen is just click clone last round, and then it will just make a third one here. So we're going to do the same, generate dummy round results.
Race over.
Okay, so that's so you've done 3 qualifying rounds. Okay, so now that your time trials are finished, you want to head back to the rounds tab, and you want to click this plus button here, show results and show PB records. That will give you your the best 2 laps of the qualifying, and then from there we will want to go add round final, change this to race. We'll also want to put up the time for it takes to go around, because we want everyone to do 3 laps regardless if you're fast or slow. And also we will want to go into the point settings, and we want to untick drop worst round because we're not doing any drops. So we click OK there, go into live, and then if we click next, I have the lady muted at the moment so I can actually talk. One final thing to remember beforehand is that just to make sure that is a race and that the laps, you want 3 laps there. Okay, let's turn on the lady again. So we're going to run 2 of these. I'll fast forward through it, and then I'll auto-generate the next 2 qualifying rounds.
Arm your quads. Starting on the tone in less than 5.
Okay, so that's race over, and as you can see, because I put on the auto runner settings, it will stop the race as soon as everybody has crossed the finish line. So we're going to pause that. No, we can keep it running because we can just force it through. So we're going to go to the next race.
Next up, round 1, race 2B.
And we're just
5 on R1. Arm your quads. Starting on the tone in less than 5.
Okay, that's race over. As you can see, the first place they did an extra lap. In real life, people would generally land, but it won't take that into account anyway because it's already seeded up the results. But if you want to, and if it drives you crazy, you can just right click here and disqualify lap. Okay, so that's all that done. Because I had the auto runner set up, it has generated the next the next final rounds. So I'm going to go generate dummy round results.
Race over.
See, some people have got DNFs. And then I'm going to go to live, just clone that last round. And generate dummy round results.
Race over.
Well. Okay, so that's the triple finals done. So obviously you'll want to know what the point standings are. So on the on this final here, click the plus button, click show results, and show points. And there you can see the points for each position. So in the event of a tie, it will be the person who had the fastest 2 consecutive laps in qualifying. It will seed it properly that way. Yeah, and I think that's it.